To be honest, I'm not exaggerating, but it is top notch. Hello guys, my name is Antony Frank. I work in the IT industry. I'm a Bangalorean, born and brought up over here. 10 years ago, I'd invested in this property, with an intention of building a house someday. And in 2021, I started doing research work on, who will be my prospect builder that I can give the construction work to. Researched a lot of builders, spoke to a lot of people, a lot of my friends about, how this whole construction process works. And I would have probably interacted with more than 20 builders, taken inputs from them. But I was not satisfied with any one of them because I always felt something is missing and the trust factor was not there. And one day randomly I was just researching and I came across HR Constructions in Google. They were placed pretty far off from where I am. I am put up near Old Airport Road, and HR Constructions location is close to Yalahanka side. That is when I reached out to them and I spoke to Mr. Piyush, and then he explained me the whole work structure of how HR Construction is and what all they do. And then he invited me to come and meet him and Harish to have a discussion about what is my requirement, and then we can finalize. So I just took a call, went, met them. It was a very pleasant experience, very down-to-earth people. When you interact with somebody, you will come to know about their work. Here I see a lot of passion involved in what they do. It's just not about business, but it's also about delivering quality houses in an effective cost price. And that's what attracted me towards them. And the moment I felt confident that their work, the way they presented their work and the way they did the initial discussions, I was very happy with it. And I checked with my family. I spoke to them, and then we decided that we'll go ahead and give it to HR Construction. And I have no regrets for doing so because great work has been done so far. Planning and designing is a very critical portion of any construction, and that is where a lot of time has to be put by the customer as well as the builder, because that is what pretty much comes as an output. As per the design, I had a specific requirements on how the internal design should be, how the elevation should be. I was very specific about certain materials as part of elevation, and Harish came up with a very beautiful elevation that I was looking out for. Actually, whatever I wanted in terms of elevation, in terms of how the overall design is, I was able to get that that output from Harish. Excellent design work. I'll have to say that the elevation from a 3D perspective looks beautiful. So I'm very excited to see how, when the actual elevation is done, how the overall output is going to be. But overall, it was a pleasant experience. Talking about the entire HR Constructions team, let it be Harish, let it be Piyush, let it be the site engineers, Venu, Nilesh, Puneet, and let it be all the the labor workers. It has been a pleasant experience. Everybody is transparent. Everybody is always there to answer to your questions. Whenever there is any corrections to be made, Harish is always reachable. Site engineers are always available to take our feedback. With overall team perspective, I have never experienced any challenges. Every time I come to the site, I always see there is progress happening, which is a very good thing, because that shows that the team is always there working, doing their bits, and the whole HR Construction team kind of coordinates among themselves, where I don't have to worry about coming to the site every day to check the progress of the work. Irrespective of whatever it is, they do their work, and I get regular updates as well as to what's being done. It was a pleasant experience working with them so far. When 2020 COVID came, it was actually a little upsetting for me, because I was looking at doing some preparation work much earlier, and because of COVID for 2 years, it was a little tough. Not many work was as planned. It didn't go. But 2022, I decided that once all the lockdown restrictions had come down, I decided that at any cost, I have to go ahead with the project. And as per say, COVID-19 didn't really affect how my work progress is going. But it was a blessing in disguise. Talking about site engineers, from the time of construction, I've been working with Venu, Nilesh, and Puneet. All of them have been very cooperative, very helpful. Whenever there's any complaints from the neighborhood on any cleanliness or any sound issues, I always reach out to them, and they're always there to work with the labor workers to get those things sorted. Overall, a very professional work, and they're doing a great job. So I wish all the best for the site engineers. Another plus about site engineers is it's almost been close to 6 months now since I've got the construction started. Although I proactively come every week, twice or thrice, to just have a look at how the work is going. But I never felt that I had to keep an eye on how my work is going. Is the work going as per schedule? Is the material coming on time? Are the labor workers finishing their work on time? I didn't have to worry about all those things because the site engineers take care of it end to end. It's actually very peaceful experience because I really don't have to worry that if I'm not going to site for 1 week, that if work will progress. Site engineers are always there to take care of all the work, and whenever I have any requirements of any updates, they're always there to quickly share me on WhatsApp what's the stage. And so they're very proactive and very professional work all of them are doing. I would say one of the important highlighting factors of HR construction is the quality of work. Now, I've seen many of my friends' constructions that's been done. I always find the quality is a very important aspect, and it's pretty obvious. You get to see those quality issues, after the structure has come. And I was very closely watching how HR construction will follow quality as part of their work. And to be honest, I'm not exaggerating, but it is top-notch. I've seen each and every work that they do. Everything is top-notch quality. A very transparent payment schedule was produced to me by HR Constructions. Everything was broken down into smaller chunk of payments, and the best part is they don't take any payment in advance. They always finish the work. Have you come and look at the work that they have done, and only once you're satisfied, you go ahead and make the payment for the specific schedule. So everything is very transparent. I never felt the burden of having a very huge amount to pay for certain stages of construction. Overall, the payment schedule itself is very neatly laid out. It is never a burden for a customer. As per the schedule, initially once the planning and designing is done, before we sign a contract, the schedule is given as to how they're going to finish the respective stages of work. I've been tracking how each stage is going. Everything is as per schedule. I would say in terms of my construction, I think we are actually 1 week ahead of what the schedule was. So work is very quick. There is no unnecessary delays. Whatever they promise as part of your contract, as part of your work schedule, is always kept up to, and they always try to do much before it. They don't always. I've never seen HR construction delay anything. If there's requirement of 1 week to finish the job, I always see them doing 1 day ahead. So that is a good thing, because time is also money, and it helps everybody in making good progress in finishing the project much earlier. Everybody has high expectations on how they want an output, but end of the day, it also matters about what your requirements are, and if the builder is able to meet your requirements. So in terms of meeting my expectations, I would say it's more than my expectations, because I usually was expecting something where they promised me XYZ stuff and they're going to deliver XYZ stuff. But I've seen some things which was not part of the agreement. It will be certain materials was not part of the agreement. Harish went ahead and did some upgrades at no charge. So in terms of expectations wise, I'm 200% happy from what I'm getting from HR construction so far. In terms of issues, I never experienced any major issues. There are always certain minor issues here and there, which is always a part of any construction place. But overall, no major issues experienced. Everything has been going smoothly, and I'm pretty happy with all the work that's being done so far. In today's construction industry, there are a lot of competitors, a lot of builders. I'd have almost reached out to 20, well-known builders in the market. But I always find somewhere down the lane, the whole quality construction goes away, and then the business mind comes into the picture. I would definitely recommend HR Construction because they don't compromise on quality. The price is not very high. It's a very reasonable price. In the reasonable price, they give you a quality structure. I would definitely recommend all of my friends and my family, if anybody is looking out for construction, please check out HR Constructions. You will never regret. You will always be happy for being associated with them. They're doing a great job. I wish them all the best for their future endeavors.